looked at the initial impact of the legislation passed 2 years ago by the state legislature to increase funding in the state, and to start to see as that money begins to flow into the state, how that's going to impact what's happening. And it was a critical moment in 2015. The legislature put forward an additional $4.2 billion over the next several years for transportation investment. But part of that left some of the money, actually a significant amount, over $2 billion, still reliant on at the discretion of future legislatures. And so as that program really begins to kick in, the concern, of course, is that $2 billion approximately is actually going to be available as we get 2, 3, and 4 years down the road of this program. So it's very critical that the legislature stay the course in terms of that funding, and then really at the local and state level, take a look at where the region, where the state stands, and moving forward, what level of funding is going to be necessary. We're starting to see the benefits of that program here in the Grand Rapids area. Some major reconstruction projects have either started or will in the next year or two in terms of reconstructing portions of US 131, interstates 196, and also portions of the Gerald R. Ford Freeway. So you start to see those impacts as those major projects go forward. But the report also points out some significant challenges, notwithstanding the additional funding. The Michigan Department of Transportation says that right now, the highways and roads that they maintain, which are also the most critical roadways in the state, currently 20% have pavements in poor condition. They anticipate by 2020 that number will increase to 46%. So they're recognizing, even with the extra funding and these reconstruction projects starting, they're still going to see overall pavement conditions getting worse. The challenge in Michigan was that the deterioration of major roads, highways, and bridges got to such a point in the last 10 or 15 years that then the repairs become that much more costly. And so the state's facing that challenge. The Michigan Department of Transportation also points out that by 2023, the number of structurally deficient bridges in the state that they maintain is actually going to increase by 50%.